Okay, let's go again. Fumdaskreet. Maybe Nxe3 Vienna game. There's facebook.com/Vienna game, which you might want to check out. It's got some relevant videos. So I've been doing well from this position recently in bullet chess. No, in 2-minute chess. Bishop c4 here. Mind you, there is queen d4. No, queen d4. Is that a problem? Oh dear. What about just e6? So why not just block bishop from the knight protection? e6. So queen h4 g3. Bishop e6 takes and then take on knight. Has he gone wrong? Has he blundered here? Opening little trap. Unintended though. e6. What does he do with the knight? Say knight e5. Queen h5. So if knight c4, queen f7. Knight g6, does he takes f7. Queen f6, I don't know. There's rook f1. Okay, here, I don't know, knight takes e4. What about knight takes e4 here? Is that too risky? Probably queen d4. d4? How about d4? Primes the use of the e5 square. d4. Maybe develops a bishop. I'll play d4. Develops this bishop. I mean, activates it. Gives it scope. Okay. Now I'm in trouble. So, what about g3? Yeah. He can't castle because of e7. So that's something. And I've got this extra pawn, something else. Threatening knight e4, which is something else. Knight e4 to win another pawn. And also attack the bishop. It's got a bonus point here, attacking the bishop. So it takes queen g4. If castles e7. Well, let's imagine the queen moves somewhere. Queen f6 has knight e4. And then takes queen g5, protecting the pawn. So it's looking quite rosy at the moment. For some reason. So strange sequence. e4, e5, so I play knight c3, knight f6. Alright, so knight e4 here. Hang on, bishop e6, there's knight d6. Check. What about just... I can't play knight d5, queen e... I can, queen e6, knight c7. I can play knight d5 here. Bishop g5 any good? Knight d5. Preserves the pawn. Let's go for that. So queen e6, knight c7. Otherwise maybe knight f4. Change of plan. Away from knight e4. Knight f4. If g5, maybe knight h5. I'm protecting the pawn, that's the key thing. Okay, so I want to protect the pawn. And castle. Well, I'm hoping this is grim for him. I get this dark square bishop. And I've just blundered a piece. Oh dear. I played d5 to protect the pawn anyway. Oh dear. So the important point here is not to panic. Maybe b3. Try and use these pawns in the centre. c4. Try and win c7. Castle queenside. Still got the pawns in the centre. I might castle queen a3. I can play. If knight f2, there's bishop e3, so I'll go for that. Protecting d5 for a moment longer. That's not ideal. What about h3 and g4 trying it? I don't know. How did I do that? H3 knight f6, bishop e3. Ah, okay. So he's going to win the exchange now as well. Well, that's queen e2. So knight f2, bishop e3. I can do that with... No, I can't. I'll do it with queen e2. Okay, so bishop e3 here. Okay, I'm losing the exchange because of queen a3. That's fine. I've got my pawn still. That's the key thing I'm holding on to. Can I use a position so I get e7? That's, I think it's that good. Bishop c1. I'll just take. So, okay, for a rook, I've got Bronstein would be okay with this position, surely. Bishop d4, queen e5, clearly winning. Centre pawns. Queen e5 might actually be good next. Given I'm a rook down. Queen e5 as an idea. Okay, c4 first. So queen e5 is a good centralizing move. Oh, okay. I'll just get the pressure out. I don't want to take and lose my queen. So what about getting more pressure? Rook f1. Can I get another pawn for the rook? Or g4, is that any good? Rook f7. Okay, if I take gf, it looks a bit sickly, his position. I get another pawn. I'll go for it. And maybe another pawn as well after that. There's also rook g5 to consider. What about just g4? Uh-oh, I've just lost the rook to bishop g6. I didn't take that one. Small mercy. So g5. Big mercy if I'm winning f6. But there's king g6. Okay, win another pawn with rook f6. But I'm really rook down, you know. Rook down here. Can I play... I don't know, these pawns. Can I do anything with them? I can win a piece maybe soon with f7. I can try and just roll the queen side up with b4 and c5 and d6. Which is not so tempting now after that move. Can I improve the king first or h4 and nf7? So if I play h4, I don't want to lose that pawn in a hurry. Okay, I'll go for this plan. I'll play king b3 if rook a4. Okay, f7 here. Okay. Wonder about c5 or d6. Maybe d6. Is d6 best or c5? Try d6. Just try to undermine these pawns. So get the king in now. If I keep hold of this pawn on the dark square, something like c5. Mind you, he's going to get a blockade now with king d5. That's not very pleasant, unless I play bishop c5. He's only got 20 seconds to finish me off. Okay, can I get a little fortress going? Except it's tricky. Get the king over here without being mated, hopefully. I need my bishop to be able to protect h2, so from here to b8 without losing the rook, preferably. Without losing the bishop, I mean. Okay, so now bishop g3, lock the rook out, so I can play king move now. Right, I don't want to lose the bishop particularly. So h4, so I'm losing a pawn. Whoops. Okay, he hasn't taken the opportunity to win material there. Not yet, anyway. Get to this pawn, try and hold the draw. So he's not going for that pawn. Leave my king over here without losing on time. Oh, 7 seconds. Oh dear, what did I do? I just got mated. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's tragic. I could have maybe just, if I just held out a few seconds longer. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks so much.